I'm still breathing.
So, hello friends. I know this is probably a weird angle to be recording from, but what can I say? Is just the best way to get the light in for you all to be able to see me while I'm talking. But thanks for coming back to the channel. Thanks for being patient with me during my little break. And it was really brief, but it was well needed. And I came back sharper than ever. And so I'm ready to read for you all. If you like the content that you see on the channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you can be notified, so you can come back and spend some time with me. Today, I'm going to do a spread. It's called the Future Lover Spread. But instead of doing like a pick a card, I'm going to do it by element. Okay? And if by any chance the reading doesn't seem to resonate, maybe you should move to the next element. In the same fashion that is a pick a card, if you'd like to just use it as a pick a card, I'm thinking you should be able to use it as a pick a card. One of the things that you'll learn about divination is messages reach who they are supposed to reach regardless. So if you would like to treat my readings for the elements as pick a cards, feel free. Choose whichever one is calling you, and let's find out about your future lover. As always, I'm gonna show the deal. I'm gonna use the Smith weight and my fairy tale deck on some of the questions, just to make it a little more specific. All right, so let's go. So, as you can see, this is fire, that first row. This row is earth. This row is air. And this row is water. Okay, so if you don't want to do it, by element 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right? Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to condense the piles, and we're going to start off with fire. All right, fire signs, let's start with your first question. Who is your future lover? So I have the Two of Wands, and I have the Beanstalk. What I can say about your future lover is this. Your future lover is someone who is in a place of potential, okay? They are either on the brink of some new business or some new endeavor of theirs, just growing like wildfire, like exponentially, okay? Because both of these, this one is him, he has the world in the palm of his hands. If you can, let's see. You can see it really well. He has the world in the palm of his hands. He's sitting there. He's looking over his kingdom, and he's waiting for returns, okay? And the beanstalk is the same way. As you can see, it says things growing bigger than expected. You planted the seed, and you're waiting for them to come. So, fire signs, your partner is someone who has planted seeds, okay? And they are the type of seeds that will be extremely fruitful, all right? The second question is, are they already in your life? Yes, but there's a trick to it. So we have the King of Swords and we have the Sea Witch. They are already in your life in the sense that you have been admiring them, okay? But they seem a little cold and distant, most likely because they're about their business right now. You, on the other hand, are pretty shy and you're considering changing yourself in some form to catch his attention, just to catch his attention. Um, I'm going to do I'm going to ask about this change, okay? What kind of change are fire signs trying to make? Oh, wow. Only fire signs would be this naughty. So apparently you have some sort of anxieties or fears concerning sexual freedom, or, I guess letting go or opening up. So it seems like you're trying to learn how to be a little more sexy. You usually look a little shy and demure right here. And like we said over here, you haven't caught his attention because he's so into his work, and you're trying to sex it up a little bit to catch his attention. Now let's see what will be the results of fire signs making this sexy change. What is the result of fire signs making this sexy change? Well, okay, so let's start off by saying the house oftentimes in a personal reading represents the body, okay? And this is the tower, right? And it's a clock tower. Honestly, if you can see him, he looks like a little sad puppy, but puppies love their owners, their family. Some people don't call them owners, they call them family members. We're not going to say parent because that's going to sound really nasty after I say what I'm about to say, but dogs definitely follow those who love and care for them, okay? And what it's saying to me is that your change is going to arouse him, okay? And he's going to find himself following you like a lovesick puppy, okay? So the change is good. All right, whatever you're doing is good. Let's keep on that course, okay? Our next question is going to be, how will you know? Oh yeah, how will you know when you have met them? I'm sorry, I'm stuttering today. I apologize. How will you know when you have met them? Okay. There was a moment where you thought you two were hitting it off, or y'all were going to make this thing go forward. He retreats, okay? And at the moment, you kind of thought he was a frog, like another frog. I kissed another frog. But he's going to come back as the prince. He actually needed to leave to get his business orders, his business affairs in order, and chase after his success, okay? So he leaves a frog, he comes back a prince. That's how you know him. How do you draw him closer to you? I thought I didn't deal enough cards for this one. Will we be good for each other? Will they open? I need to pull 2 more cards for y'all. I apologize. I thought it looked a little short. I'm going to do this last one real quick. Will they be together for a long time? Okay. So, how can you draw them closer to you? I think we already discovered that. Yeah, we did. Okay. And as you can see, it came up. Alice, or transformative period, and the 10 of Pentacles. You're just going to take care of yourself. You're going to make yourself a lot more appealing inside and out, okay? You want to look rich. You want to look abundant. And that doesn't mean spend a lot of money, but it means care for yourself. Make sure your nails are clean. Make sure your hair is combed. Make sure your clothes are ironed and, well put together. Make sure you smell good. Things like that. Make sure you feel good. Make sure you move as if like you are a prize to be had, because you are a prize to be had, okay? And this love already, one of these answers I already know the answer to. This love is already transforming you before it has even, reached the stage of coming together. The next question is, will you be good for each other? Of course you will. Of course you will. You're his Ace of Cups. He's your golden lamp. Okay, you're going to shower him with love and affection and support, which will also feed his creativity and business endeavors. And in return, he's going to reward you with all of his riches. Okay, whatever his spoils are, whatever he has to offer, he's going to give it right back to you. Okay. Um, will they open new worlds for you? We already said yes. Absolutely, but look at this. Scariest thing in the read. He will open whole new worlds for you, but it will be such a change. You will feel like you are being thrown out of the window, and these changes will consume you. We have the cannibal witch here, okay, which is about human consumption, but or entrapment, but it's not entrapment because, as you can see, they're escaping out the window, so we can cancel that. We know it's not punishment because we saw all the rewards, but what it is self-consumption. This situation is going to have you so caught up. You're going to want to pace yourself, okay? It's going to take moments of most likely separating yourself or doing some alone time. Let's ask the cards. I'd rather do that instead of guessing. What can fire signs do to keep from being consumed totally by this love? Yeah. It's going to have to be some periods where things are a little stormy and you move off for a little while, but you're always stable in this relationship. You're always linked to this partner, but you're going to have little moments of space, because otherwise it's like how old people say, true love burns slowly. This is a hot burning, fast burning flame, and if you allow it to burn quickly like that, it will overconsume itself and it will extinguish, and that's not what you want. Okay, you want to let it slow down a little bit so that it can burn and continue on, so that you both can enjoy this thing that you have together. And the last question is going to be, will you be together for a long time? You're going to be together for some time, for sure, because we have the working card. I don't know why we had the Aladdin card. I'm going to clarify that real quick. Why is the Aladdin card here? Why is the Aladdin card here? So we still have a warning about this relationship being consuming. Okay, it does look, it looks to be long enough that you all will continue to work on it, but let me get a special message for y'all, because it's definitely a special message for fire signs concerning this relationship. Special message concerning this relationship. I don't read reversals. So. Okay. It has the potential of being a lifelong crossing universe type love, or relationship, okay? There's always some form of passion, okay? But there needs to be, the fire needs to be, quenched a little bit, or there needs to be, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this star card here. Because we're talking about fire so much, that's why I'm thinking quenching. I'm thinking, like, when a fire has been burning for a very, long time, it's hot still. It's hot whether it burns for a long time or whether it's burning really quick, really fast. But either way, like, things dry out and there needs to be a little water added to it to keep it going. So it's just kind of like you need to water the relationship. You need to keep it quenched, okay? And yeah, it has the potential of being lifelong, until you see grandkids or whatever together. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading, fire signs, okay? And if you did, please feel free to give me a like and leave a comment. And let's move on into earth signs. Well, I was just going to spread them right back out. There we go. I hope I didn't short this one too. I looked at that up last one and thought it was short. Alright, so who's your future lover, earth signs? Ha 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 ha. Okay, so earth sign, your future lover is someone who is insecure. Extremely insecure, sensitive. You'll find that they test you a lot because they're used to people faking. They are very authentic, very caring, very loving, and they have dealt with so many difficult people who come into their lives and lie about who they are to capitalize on what it is they have to offer. That when you come along, please be warned. They will test you. They will test you. And it's because they're insecure. All right? Are they already in your life? I'm going to pull another one because I want to say they're not. I want to say you're pulling the energy right now. What am I going to clarify with? Let's clarify with this. Are they already in earth signs' life? Okay. They're in your life. Y'all are talking. Y'all are friends. They offer counsel. And I think they're lying about how they feel about you. I think they're kind of playing a game as if like they don't really like you and they just want to be your friend. But I also think like they're telling you that you're beautiful. We're going to move on to the next one. Are they already in your life? Yes. Are they in your life as a lover? I don't believe so. I believe they're pretending to be like family or friends, something like that, okay? How will you know when you have met them? So this is in the event that you haven't already met them or when you met them. Oh, okay, let's go back. I know what this is. So this person is lying to you. You do know them, okay? Here's the problem. Either they have a wife, the mother of their children, or a chick that's pregnant that's in their life right now. This goes back to the anxiety and the sleepless nights and the difficult in-laws in particular. This person is in the process of leaving a partner. That's how you know them, boo. That's how you know them. They either have a wife or a baby mama, something like that, and he's leaving. Okay? He's leaving. He wants out. But he's stressed the fuck out because he wants to do the right thing. He wants to do the right thing by the kids, definitely. You know, he wants to see the mother and the kids, okay. But he wants out. Okay, how do you draw closer to this person? Oh. Ha 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 ha. So Prince Charming. Prince Charming goes all out of his way to wake up. Well, there's two Prince Charmings, right? There's a Prince Charming in Snow White and in Cinderella. It ain't in Sleeping Beauty too, is it? I'm not sure, but either way, let's just be real. Prince Charming comes and sweeps somebody off their feet, right? And this card over here has to do with options or dreaminess, but sometimes it could also deal with confusion. Let me think about this for a second. How do you draw closer to them? I think I want to say that I don't want to say that though, but I really want to say that it's saying you draw closer by proving that you're ahead of the pack, like you're ahead of the crowd, like you're not one of his normal options. I don't know. I'm going to clarify with a tarot card on this one. Please clarify, how do they draw closer to the person? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, like, you're going to find yourself in a position, like I said before, it's kind of like y'all are doing the whole friend thing or whatever, right? And you want to continue to be friends, okay? You want to continue to be fun and all of that, but at the same time, you want to have your... I hate saying stuff like this, but I have to give the message the way I hear it. You want to be on your best behavior. Like you really want to bring the story home that you are above the other choices, okay? Not saying that you aren't already as is, but sometimes people don't recognize things until you put it all in their face. Should he recognize? I think he should recognize that in you anyways. But people are flawed. Now let's just be real. Your man's not going to be perfect. I hope that's not a deal breaker for you. Please let me cleanse my hands real quick before I go to the next one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still battling with myself after all these years. There's some messages I don't like to give. And I know I got to give them these days. The next question is, will we be good for each other? You will be good for each other. You will give each other something stable to hold on to. And it will have great returns. It's like it's a hope-filled relationship. It's fun. It's in constant growth, right? It's not like, I don't know how to say it, but it's not like just y'all met each other, boom, it's on, y'all love each other. Da, da, da. It's a type of relationship that is growing slowly, but that actually works for the two of you because it's going to make you feel more secure. And I'm doing this reading for Earth signs, so this absolutely makes more sense. You will all need to be, you need to feel secure in a situation. You don't like to be swept off your feet. That shit is scary and it doesn't seem right, right? I know, because I'm a triple Taurus and a Virgo rising, so I feel you. And the next question is, will they open new worlds for you? Yes. They're going to open up a world for you that is kind of on the dark side for you. And that's not bad, because each person has light within them and darkness. And sometimes when you only hold on to the light, the darkness becomes darker. And I don't know if that makes sense to you as far as balance goes. But if you don't allow your dark to show. Sometimes what happens is it's like you're trying to prove to everybody, I'm so light, I'm so light, I'm so light, I'm so light. Now some of you really are so light, so light, so light, and I'm not going against that. But in this combination, there is a darkness that rests within you, okay? And within this darkness is also some wisdom, psychic abilities, sexual nature, extremely sexual nature, and a pathway. It's the first time I've seen it, and a pathway through troubled times. There's something in your dark side that allows you to navigate through really rough times, okay? So this relationship will transform you, because the fisherman and the genie is about a fisherman who finds a magic bottle, and the genie is trying to trick him to let him out. If he let him out, then he can put the fisherman in the bottle in his place, okay? The fisherman ends up tricking him in the end. The point is, they were both tricking each other. I kind of feel like you both are going to bring some darkness out of each other, as well as some light. There's going to be some balance, okay? It's going to be some balance. And I just think that the darkness that you two bring out of each other most likely will be sexual in nature. I'm not really an adult reader in the sense of, talking about sexual things. But I know I saw earlier something about sexuality, and I may not have mentioned it, but I saw it. And yeah, this relationship is definitely there may even be an element of domination and submission in particular. I think sometimes one of you wants to be the strong one and the other one wants to be submissive. So yes, but is it a new world? Yes. And the last one, I'm sorry for rambling. The last one is, will we be together for a long time? Yes. I mean, yes. I don't really know. I mean, yes, because they're both positive cards. Yes, because the Ace of Swords is a sword of truth, is victorious, is triumphant. The magic mirror allows you to see all things, which makes me think that this relationship will see all times. Yes, this is a long-lasting relationship. All right, Earth signs. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I apologize for rambling on a little bit there. I get caught up like that sometimes. We all do. But I apologize. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to give me a thumbs up or leave a comment below. Even if you didn't like it, please leave a comment below. It allows me to figure out what I need to change about my reading so that the next video is even better for you. And let's move right on into air signs. These have been interesting enough. Okay, the first one. Who is your future lover? Okay, air signs. Your future lover is someone who used to be extremely self-absorbed. Okay. Not only was he self-absorbed, he most likely had issues with commitment. Selfish. He may have abandoned someone before you. Flighting. He was flighting, but he's at the beginning steps of his new journey. Okay, so we don't know quite who he is or who he will be now, because he just closed out a cycle, right? And he's on a whole new journey. He's happy, he's excited, and he's on the road. Okay, but what we do know is, well, and also he's holding a white rose, so he's in an innocent place right now. Okay, he's just trying to enjoy his life. But what I can tell you is he was a jackass before. Is he already in your life, or are they already in your life? Yes and no. Yes and no. This person is already in your life. This person is already in your life, but they have pulled a disappearing act. So let's go back to the abandonment. Okay, they abandoned you. Okay, and they are back for more. Okay, they left breadcrumbs. They left home. Your home. They left home, but they left a trail of breadcrumbs so they could come back. They intended to come back, and they are back. How will I know when I have met them? Okay, so like I said, you already met. Okay. You will know who this person is because they wore a mask when you met them. You didn't really know who they were. They told you they were something. They was definitely something else. Nobody really knows what they are. This is you. You're blindfolded. You started to figure out what it was, but you never made the decision to leave this person, and they left you instead. That's how you know who they are. That's how you met them. That's how you knew when you met them. If you haven't met them yet, or y'all haven't hit the breakup phase yet, this is how you know who it is. All right. Okay. How do you draw closer to them? Oh, you are a beautiful woman, and not only are you beautiful, well, you're a sexual woman. And you use your beauty and sexuality to draw men closer to you. And that is what you're doing to draw this man closer to you. That was very simple, air signs. Will you be good for each other this go round? We're going to say this go round since we know you two have been together at some point. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is so dope. Yes. We have gone from the Fool to the King of Pentacles, right? And Robin Hood, right? Steals from the rich, but gives to the poor, right? So at one point, and this is weird, but at one point you were the rich, and they were poor. They were poor in spirit, and they stole from you. And they left you. When they stole from you, they left you poor. But they're coming back as the King of Pentacles, more than abundant enough so that they can give back to you because it's the right thing to do. They fucked you over, and they want to come back and fix what they fucked over. Will they open new worlds for you? Yes. Temperance is a card of divinity. It has to do with angels being around, opening ways. It also has a way of saying it's neither positive or negative, neither hot nor cold, neither land nor water. It's all of those things balanced out. The woodcutter and the story of Hansel and Gretel is both bad and good, okay? Because in the beginning of the story, he is neglectful, and he actually abandons his children to keep his wife. In the end, he gets rid of the wife and he goes to search for his kids. So he redeems himself, okay? Temperance could speak about redemption. Okay, so will they open new worlds for you? I believe they will. I believe that they will open up the world where you realize that people have redeeming qualities. It's drilled into our heads so much nowadays. Like, if somebody is this, that's all they are, and then they don't change, and people don't change. Well, goddamn, of course people do change. People change for the worse, and sometimes people change for the better. And it may be a lot harder for the rest of us to wait for someone to change for the better. But the point is that some people do change for the better, and this person is changing for the better. And in you seeing this, not only do you realize that other people can change for the better, but I believe that it's going to work as a catalyst, a divine catalyst for you also to change for the better. Okay, because we can all use some improvement. And the last two are, will you be together for a long time? Well, I don't know. I can't quite say if you all will be together for a long time, because both of these cards have to do with young energy. And I don't think that it stands to say that this is for a short period, because it's such young energy. But I'm sorry, you couldn't see the other one. I'm sorry, the other one's Ugly Duckling and the Knight of Swords. But what I do think that it's saying is that this story is just beginning, okay? And it's not totally set in stone. It may be a deviation from what your original timeline was, and it's too early to predict how long will it last. But in the meantime, though, you should be enjoying yourself, and it should hold a lot of surprises for you. So, air signs, if you enjoyed this reading, would you please give me a thumbs up? Also, feel free to comment down below. Even if you didn't like it, please comment down below. Tell me what you didn't like so that I can improve my videos the next go round, so that we're all happy, okay? And then we're going to get to the last reading, which is water signs. All right, water signs. Who is your future lover? Okay, your future lover is somebody who's in a hell of a hurry. A hell of a hurry. We have the glass slipper here, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. And both of these cards have to do with somebody having to rush to get somewhere, just this is it, I gotta go. I mean, the glass slipper, Cinderella, although she's having the time of her life, all of a sudden she got to go before midnight, before things go awry. This Knight of Wands, he's not always thinking shit through. He's just kind of rushing in or whatever, right? So, the person that is your future lover is someone who moves very fast. But one thing I noticed on this card that stands out to me is this pip right here. It says, "It's only for you." What is for you is only for you. If the shoe fits, okay? This person may be moving fast only because it's you. This is something they want to do for you. They want you. Okay? The second question is, are they already in your life? Well. I don't believe they're in your life already, but it's conjuring up. As you can see, this is a damn strong combination. We have the Magician, who has the wand in his hand, and he's making the circumstances that he wants. And then we have the Dorothy, and this one in particular I pinned as a tornado, right? And the tornado is the moment where it transfers her from Kansas to Oz, right? So they're on their way. Which would make sense with this over here, because we said he's coming in quickly. They're on their way quickly. How will you know when you have met them? Okay. This person is extremely wise. This is how you're going to know them. They're going to be very mature. Okay. They are very wise. They will probably talk about things like alchemy, magic, kingdoms, spirit guides, just old ways, and maybe even and this is so weird, oh my God, but Game of Thrones. This person may be into Game of Thrones. Okay, all right. I threw it out there because I saw it. How do you draw them closer? Well, honey, you all are little tricksters, huh? You all planned this. Okay, so some of you that are watching this are practitioners, brujas, witches, alchemists, or you just learned about manifestation. Or maybe you just manifesting, you don't call it Ifa, or I don't know, all that stuff. Or maybe you just make things happen. Either way, it's apparent to me that you actually hatched a plan. It was most likely spiritual. And yeah, you made it happen. and you're waiting for it, and it's coming. Will you be good for each other? Yes and no. God damn, yes and no. Oh, what a combination. We got the sun and we got the poison apple. The sun has to do with countenance or looks. And the poison apple says looks good, but it's dangerous. I want to say you two look good. Like how people say, oh, that looks good on paper, but I'll clarify this one. Please clarify the poison apple, because I need to know, will they be good for each other? It's funny because I can't tell if you're the foxy one or if they're the foxy one, but one of you can be extremely deceptive one moment and just beautifully warm the next moment. And what's confusing me even more is the fact that I got a 6 and a 9, and you know, they're just like opposite each other. They're flipping up and down. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the fact that the two of you may experience mood swings. And so there are times when you are wonderful for each other, and then there are times when you cut each other down with your words, because this has to do with wit. So I think physically, and most of the times, maybe you all are good for each other, and then there are times when y'all cut each other with your words. Will they open new worlds for you? I don't think so. Or if they do, yeah, but it's very slow. I mean, we got the 7 of Pentacles here, and you know, he sowed his seeds, and he's just waiting for them to grow. He's kind of bored. And this one is the caterpillar, and it's also about transformation, but it's also a very slow transformation. So, yeah, I mean, this person will open new worlds for you, but not right away. It's going to take a while. And the last one is, will you be together for a long time? Look at that. 2 queens. Let me look at this for a second so I can decide, will y'all be together for a long time? I'm trying to think about the evil queen from Snow White. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to have to, please clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Will they be together for a long time? Yes. You two will be together for a long time, but I'm not quite sure why did we get the evil queen. I should have been able to know y'all would be together for a long time because of this long wait, but why is the evil queen here? Why is she here? I thought it was going to have something to do with like being like a stepmother or an adoptive mother. I think what it's saying is you two will be together for a long time. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. You two will be together for a long time, but there will be periods of loneliness. I also think there may be total periods where you two aren't together anymore. Okay, and that makes sense why all of this back and forth. This is a back and forth relationship. There will be periods where you two are single, and then there are periods when you come back together and balance things out, you know, and you give it to each other, and it's a healthy, functioning relationship. That also explains why is it sunny and poison apples sometimes. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. This is an on-off relationship. Same way that they left, they came back, they left, they came back, they left, they came back. I can't tell you what to do, but what I can tell you is this is a back and forth relationship. The universe definitely has something for you to get from this relationship. There is some love and support in this relationship, but it is not stable in the least. It's not stable, and you should know that, okay? Ugh. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, water signs. If you did, please feel free to give me a like. Also, comment down below. And if you didn't like it, comment down below, because that helps me to figure out what I can do better to make the next video better for you, okay? And I'm going to try to be a little more regular. I know I was supposed to do this on Wednesday, but like I said, I'm just now trying to overhaul the channel a little bit and figure out what type of direction I want to take with it. And I will be making more content, and I hope you enjoy it. Seeing as it's Friday, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Everybody, give me some birthday love, because tomorrow's my birthday and I will be the big 43. Okay? Yeah. Have a wonderful weekend. Sending love and all that good stuff. See you next video.
Sure, you mean I'm still breathing.